Okay, now we're gonna start with ratios. Ratios are actually, okay, it has an A and it has a B. But ratios have three types of forms, which is 1 is a ratio, 2 rate, 3 unit rate. These are the three forms. Now, what the three forms look like is a ratio, for example, could have 4/12. And this is how it's going to look like. Now, a rate will have 3/9. And this is how it's going to look like. What's the difference is a ratio can actually turn into a column, which is A and B, but they have these middle thing that separates them. Or also it could turn into a fraction, which is A/B. Now, to get into a fraction, you will have to start by dividing it. And how you divide it will be, say, 12, since you have 4/12, you put 12 and then you put 4 right here. Now, how do you get 12 into 4? Well, you start off with 12 doesn't go into 4, so you put a 0, period, dot, put a period at the bottom, and now put a visible 0. Well, it's not visible. And how many times does 12 go into 4? It goes into 4 about 3 times. So that would be over 3. And 40 minus 36. Oh, sorry. 40 minus 36 is, you cancel out the 4, which gives you 3. 10 minus 6 is 4. And you're still left with 4, so you have to put another 0, bring it down. How many times does 20 go into 40? Now you have to figure out how many times that goes into. And you will actually get 4 goes into 40, actually 40, not 48 times, 36. It's the same, it's just ongoing. So when it's ongoing, you just put a thing on the top to make sure everyone knows that it continues. And from that, you would get 0.33 with the thing over. And that's how you get a decimal. Last thing are proportions. Proportions are actually two different things. You will start off by saying, let's say 55 over 5 feet equals 100, and what's on top. Okay, let me write this. How do you get what's on top? Well, how many times does 5 go into 100? Do you know? It actually goes in 10 times. And after that, you would get 50. And now you do the same to the top. How many times does 5 go into, and then, oh, no, you times this by 10, and it's actually 100 over 50. And that explains it. Now, I'm going to give you a second example, and it will be about a ratio and how you could get the same thing. Say this is 5/8 equals 24. Now, how do you get this into this? It's the same thing, you just gotta switch it up. So actually, the 5 will go over the 8, and the 24 will go on the bottom. So you put this at the bottom, and how many times does 8 go into 24? It goes into 24 3 times. So you do it to the top. And that would give you, what? 15. And after that, you just put it in, you plug it in, and you would get that. And that's about it. Thank you.